this piece of information has forced me to come on to share this with you, because I've never heard it before. So I'm wondering if you guys have heard this before, this piece of information regarding how we can get around the damage that we do to our children through our fault and sometimes through choice. This one's regarding something that I'm sure many of you are aware, and if not, cool, that there's a disadvantage to having a mum giving birth through a C-section, cesarean section. This right, and what the research and studies show, which you guys are aware of, probably not aware of how to mitigate it, but I hope you're aware of that. You know, the microbiome of the gut of the mother and the vagina of the mother is really important. At that point where it's coming out through the vagina, the baby's mouth and nose is inhaling and getting all of those the good beneficial gut the bacteria from the mum's vagina when it comes out the proper way, the way it was designed. When it's not, with a C-section, we know C-sections are huge because a lot of the masses are getting them done. And let's be honest, errors, yes, 100%. Let's stay away from that shit. But you know, it's really sad the way things are going, isn't it? So there's even some mothers that are too posh to push, but it's not the majority. The majority are just brainwashed to believe that they need these things. And also, going further, I haven't even got to the tip yet. I think there's a problem with mum's health in terms of like, what was it? The muscles of the muscles of the vaginal canal, the perineum. They're weak in mothers. That's another reason why they can't handle pushing out. It's not even the pain, it's the weakness there, which is a problem, right? So let me read out, and let me tell you what book as well that has inspired me to give me great information on it. It's Dave Asprey's book, Superhuman, which he just released. It came out in the USA last month. I got it from the library. I didn't have to pay money for it, although I'm going to buy it at some point too. I'm going to reread this many times. Some books come along and you need to reread, and I'm in the health community and we know a lot in the health community, but this guy has great knowledge. I'm not saying he's perfect with everything. I don't agree with everything he does on diet, but my god, this guy is an experimenter, hacker, created by hacking, whatever you want to call it. Mock him, you know, it's fine. I know, I'm reading it and I'm like, whoa, first time, I'm like, whoa, I need to remember this. There's so much I could post up for you guys and information that's really going to plant seeds and stuff that he knows already that not enough people are talking about. He might be wrong on some things, but I don't think he's wrong on this one, so I wanted to read it out to you anyway. At the end, so that's the important bit, right? So okay, so studies have shown that children delivered vaginally have a gut. This is really good. I like this. Studies have shown that children delivered vaginally have a gut microbiome that is similar to the mother's gut microbiome. Right? So cool. Give birth normally, the newborn's gut microbiome will sync up with the mother's gut microbiome. However, children who are delivered via C-section have a gut microbiome that is more similar to the mother's skin microbiome. I didn't know that. I knew there was a lack of proper, healthy, beneficial bacteria. I did not know that by giving birth C-section, the child is getting the mother's, not gut microbiome, the mother's skin microbiome. And he goes on to say, while the skin is its own diverse ecosystem, the specific species of bacteria that dominate the skin are typically different from the ones that are most prevalent in the gut. Yeah, right. We don't want a newborn baby having skin microbiome of the mum. Instead, we want to have gut microbiome in the gut, not a skin microbiome. This is not good. Right, here's the tip. I love this bit. We are only beginning to understand health, how the way a baby enters the world might affect its long-term health. Obviously, not every woman is able to deliver vaginally, but one way to counter the potential changes to the microbiome caused by a C-section delivery is to swab the newborn baby with microbes from the mother's vagina. Fucking love that. I didn't think of it. That is really... And he has! This is awesome. And let's be honest, guys. Did you know that? Did you know you could do that? And he goes on to say, there's some debate about how effective the practice is, but it's a relatively risk-free way of exposing the baby to the bacteria he or she would have otherwise encountered in the birth canal. Damn right. There we go. I'd say go for it, and I'd say it probably is effective, even though there's some, they always say, we're waiting for the studies to show it's effective. So this is it. What you do is, I'll read it again. Obviously, not every woman is able to deliver their egg, but one way to counter the potential changes to the microbiome is to swab the newborn baby with microbes from the mother's vagina. Fucking genius. Absolute genius. And this book's full of this shit. I mean it. This book's full of like little things like that I've never thought of that make complete sense to me. Anyone can do that, and it's worth it, isn't it? So if you do have it, if you do know someone that's, and especially for myself, I do have kids. You guys, if you ever have kids, the people that we know, are friends and family that are having kids, and that are open-minded to trying it. Get the mother's vaginal juices and fluids. Swab the baby with it, the newborn baby with it, as soon as it comes out. Yeah, and that would work. And how easy is how easy is that to do? And there we go. That's one way of countering the bullshit of the child's microbiome. If it's coming out of C-section, its gut microbiome being that of the skin microbiome of the mother. We don't want that. We want it to have the gut microbiome of the mother. So get them, fucking swab. And there we go. Yeah, it's a fucking excellent idea. I'm sure I've never heard, I'm sure most people are not going to know this, to do this. This guy's got it going on, Dave Asprey. He's fucking biohacker. He's got his brains on him, A man after my own heart. Definitely. Yep, got to be sharing polar. I've got to prepare myself if I ever have children myself, for homeschooling. There's a lot to learn. We all humble students of the master. Thank you, Addy. I appreciate that. So that's it. To swab the newborn baby with the mother's vaginal fluids and the microbiome of the mother. Get it from that source where it should be coming out if it's being delivered by C-section. And that, whilst he's saying it's not proven, come on, that makes complete sense. And you've got nothing to lose too. It's risk-free. So this should be the new protocol for the millions and billions of people right now that have had C-sections, that are doing them, that don't understand the studies that the child needs the gut microbiome. Well, there's the solution. Swabbing the baby with the mother's vaginal stuff. And done. Oh, and there is, yes, lotus birth. That's another whole topic, which I don't have a clue about, but it fascinates me, and I know it's 100% real. So there we go. Peace and love. And read, guys. Read books. Yeah, I really want to promote this stuff, because, yeah, we learn from people from Facebook, and yeah, we learn from each other, but books has got me to, like, the position of knowledge that I fucking... Most knowledge that I made, it started me off. It's humbling. It's the condensed wisdom of people, man. When people write books, they spend hours and hours researching and giving their best. With videos like this, I can go all over the place. My mind's all wishy-washy, but if I write a book on it, that's also why my books are good too, it condenses the wisdom. I fucking love reading books. I fucking love it. It's brilliant. It's beautiful. And not enough people do it, quite frankly. And that's within my health community, because I don't want to spend £5 to £10 on, the trick with that is buy the best books. This is one of them. Superhuman by Dave Asprey. You don't have to agree with everything. Part of book reading is picking what you need to know, the best bits. Part of being on your own journey is reading a book and knowing that this is for me, this is for me, this is not for me, this is to be ignored. And also reading it quicker. I don't fucking... some books aren't meant to be read twice, 3 times. Books like this, I'll read 20 times in my life and get new things out of it as I journey. I'll read it now for the first time, which I'm doing. I know if I come back to this book in 2 years, I'm going to see new things that I didn't see the first time, because my development in health and how much I know has completely changed, and my evolution. That's what the best spiritual books do too, by the way. Spiritual books do the same, folks. Health books do that to me big time. I need to go back to Marit's books, my favourite books I always have to keep going back to. That's insane that people don't want to spend money on books and think, oh, I just learn from real life and experience. Yeah, so do I. That's my mentality. But books are great too, so let's not mock books. Okay, alright. Yes. Rachel, yeah. We got us swabbing. That's what I'm going to be like, if people, C-section mums, I'm not going to annoy people, but that's one tip we can give people, that we have to give everyone that's getting C-sections and stuff, swabbing the babies with the mother's vaginal fluids. After birth, I would have thought would be the most, but that's risk-free, and it makes complete sense. And we would also prove this in the future, when we get that newborn baby's gut microbiome checked, had a section, but it was swabbed, versus a controlled study of C-section babies that weren't swabbed with the mother's vaginal fluids. We can do studies on that. They're going to come out. That'd be interesting to see. And then we'll see, is the child's microbiome the same? So there we go. Peace and love, and have a beautiful day.